All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Philly here, and welcome to the 2021 Thanksgiving special. How is everyone today? I hope I find you very well on this beautiful 25th of November, Thanksgiving Day for 2021. And everything, ladies and gentlemen, here is in full swing of holiday-themed joy. As you can see, the Yule-tide spirit is flowing like a river. All right? Very nice. Now, I have a lot to talk about today. I do. Being that it's Thanksgiving, obviously I want to give thanks for everything this year. We got a lot to talk about in that regard, right? But before we get to that, I should let you guys know about all the big updates that are going to happen as of now. As you can see, the overlay colors will change. It's changed to red. I actually have 3 different Christmas-themed overlays that I can use on my webcam when we get to gameplay. One of them is very, very complex. I'm a little bit nervous. You guys might think that it's too complex and actually think that it's a little too busy. So I have 2 other ones that are a little bit not as complex. But we'll look at that together once we jump over to the gameplay today. We'll take a look and decide what we want to use. Christmas decorations behind me, ladies and gentlemen, this year. It's a hybrid. It's some stuff that's brand new and some stuff that's returning from previous years. To my left, of course, we have Cookie the Christmas Pooch, who's made many different appearances on my Christmas decorations over the past few years, returning. We have Chestnut the Squirrel, eating a delicious acorn on top of a bed of snow that is on top of a bunch of scented pine cones. They smell like a Christmas tree inside of a nice Noel bin here to my left. So that's kind of nice to have that. And then on the right-hand side, oh, so many festive things. Return of the poinsettia plant, the tree from last year, and of course the nice golden deer, beautiful. We also have a newcomer, a festive Christmas penguin, which we have not really named yet. So we have to think about, he's pretty cute, to see what we want to name him for this year. And a nice little wreath also hanging behind me on the wall. So a good variety of stuff. No lights again this year. Why? Because I did have lights up for several years, but they always seem to be a little bit too, let me put it this way, my webcam's not great. This is the same webcam I've been using for like 10 years, like no exaggeration. And it doesn't pick up lights very well. In particular, I always liked having the Christmas lights, but they would look more like bright white lights than red and green. They were colored. I have multicolored Christmas lights. And people would say they don't look like they're colored. They look like they're white. Yeah, because the webcam ain't great. It doesn't pick up the lighting very well. So there's not much you could do about that. And I didn't really want to mess around too much with lights after last year not having them, and looked pretty good, I felt. So this is the layout, and actually this looks pretty good on webcam as well for the gaming. You know, when the gaming, it goes zoop, squishes in. Pretty much catches like right from like the edge of Cookie's head like this, all the way over to the poinsettia like this. So it catches the main stuff in the middle. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now, you may notice something different about the webcam. You may say the webcam looks a little bit more crisp. The webcam looks a little bit more, maybe like not as blurry. There's 2 reasons for that. Number 1, I hit one level of focus to the left. Basically, the way this camera works, you zoom in or out, and you also has a focus setting. Well, the focus setting was oh so off by 1, so I just went boop like that, and it seemed to make it look a tiny bit more focused. Okay, but that's the limit. It can't go any further in that direction. But also, I zoomed out the camera by 1 setting, because I didn't even realize this, but this camera actually was zoomed in. It actually could zoom out further. I didn't know I had it zoomed in, because by the way, this webcam does not have real zoom. There's no lens inside going in and out physically. It's called digital zoom. It's fake zoom. All it does is it blows up the picture you're looking at. So I actually didn't realize it. But people have been saying, oh, when you do these full screen, vlog style videos, and now of course I'm doing this every single day for pre-stream. They're like, why? It looks kind of blurry, man. Like, and I was like, gee, I wonder. And I just looked at it, and I was like, wait a minute, you gotta be kidding me. I've had it zoomed all the way in this whole time with digital zoom, which means it looks like shit. So you may notice I look a little smaller because the camera zoomed out a little bit, but it's not that much noticeable. And now the image, I feel, is a little bit crisper. It's not amazing, it's not great, but it's like a tiny tweak that may actually make things look a little bit better in the long term, okay? So, this is what we've got for our nice Christmas decorations all right, for the month of, well, the end of November, all of December, and likely early into January. Usually I take down my Christmas stuff around early January. I kind of leave it up until I do kind of my Game of the Year award countdowns and stuff like that. And once that's done, that's when I kind of take it down. And the good news is, now I have stuff for all year, right? We have the other decorations that we were using for the month of November. People seem to really like them. They were like, they actually look really good. We like having that stuff around you rather than it look empty. So that stuff will return, and I'm sure we will be adding to that, as time progresses. So there will always be something nice to look at behind me, okay? Okay. So, good stuff. Now, this is, immediately noticeable changes. However, the big changes for this month when it comes to the streams are going to be the animations, all right? So, let's start talking about this. I'm very excited about this. Then we'll talk about Thanksgiving and all of that. But this month, get ready for this, ladies and gentlemen. I have not 1, not 2, not 3, 7 new animations for my streams, all of which are holiday Christmas themed, okay? I don't want to spoil what they are because most of them are completely different, and they're all really good, all right? These are the best. I'm not exaggerating. These are the best animations I've ever had on my stream before. I've never had something of this quality, okay? So shout out to the person who's been helping me, by the way, recently with all the animations, with the overlays and everything. It's really appreciated because this is going to, I really feel, make these streams feel like next level stuff, all right? So how will these animations... By the way, Super Blind Man is making a series of blind jokes in the chat. First, he made a joke about, he loves the changes, but he can't see them. And then he also is making a joke. He says, wait, you have animations? Okay. So here's how it works, all right? Normally, when you guys contribute to the streams, all right, basically there's animations that play. Now, the way it used to be is if you do a tip that's $4.20, there's a unique animation. $5 and up, there's an animation. At $6.66, there's a specific animation. Then at 10 or more, 20 or more, 50 or more, or 100 or more. Those are all the tiers. And each tier has its own specific animation that would play for a tip. Okay? What I've done is I have replaced the $5, $10, $20, and $100 animations with brand new Christmas-themed animations. All right? Now, why didn't I replace all of them? Well, because the 420 says 420. If you're tipping 420, it makes sense that you would want to see 420 on the screen. The 666 is a funny animation that shows like me walking through hell. It's funny. So I left those two. And the $50 animation is the one that says, oh, thanks, put on the gunner glasses because there's $50 raised on the stream, which is still correct. That's not changing. So I said, why am I going to change those specific animations for those special things? That doesn't make any sense. Okay? But all the other ones have now been changed, okay? So any of those tip levels, $5, $10, $20, $100, brand new holiday-themed Christmas animations, okay? Now, in addition to that, I know some people don't like to tip. That's okay. Super chats are still appreciated. I have also updated the super chat animations for the holidays, all right? And I believe it's just, the first one is like if it's a super chat of at least $5 or more, and there's another one if it's a super chat of at least $10 or more, and there's another one if it's $20 or more. So there's 3 super chat animations added for those super chats as well. If you just do a super chat below those, I think it's the generic animation, okay? So, there you go. All this has been added. So, undoubtedly, as we begin with gameplay and all of that, and as people start to feel festive, as people want to contribute, we're going to start seeing those animations pop up on the stream. The one thing I didn't change was the membership animations. That doesn't really make sense. Membership animations are pertinent towards the number of months that you've become a member. You want that. You don't want to see Christmas stuff when it's going to tell you, oh, you're a member for this many months and stuff like that, right? So, as soon as we start having people contribute and support, we will see these new animations. It's exciting. I'm excited to see what they look like on the stream. I demoed them last night. I was like, wow, these are going to be pretty cool. Once we get into the swing of things here, we'll have to see. Okay, so hopefully we'll see a few of these. The thing is, when there's 7, there's no way you're going to see all these every day, especially because they're higher levels. I mean, how often do we get a $100 tip on a stream? Almost never, right? Rarity. Maybe once or twice in the next month we'll see something like that. But it's still cool to have that variety, right? It is. So, okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the gaming schedule, before we get to everything else, it's Thanksgiving, man. Okay? It's the time of the year when, here in the United States at least, this is the day when you sit down with your friends and family, you have an amazing meal together. But really the purpose of the day behind it is supposed to be to think about all the good things that you have in your life and to focus on those and to be thankful for them. Okay? And when I sit down and I think about my life and I think about how things are, things that have happened, the way things turned out, I have a lot to be thankful for, and that's for damn sure. All right. First of all, I'm grateful for a loving family that supports me. Whether I'm talking about my beautiful wife, Kat, who's here every day behind the scenes supporting me in every possible way she can. She's the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I have so much fun. I tell you guys this a lot. I'll say it again. Right now, today is the best day of my life. Moving forward, every day of my life is the best day of my life because I'm in such a good position, a good place right now in my life, personally. I have so much fun with my wife. We love being together. We love doing things together. Today, we are absolutely stoked for our Thanksgiving meal. We are so happy we're going to be able to eat this amazing food, and then we're going to relax all night. We're going to be watching Christmas specials. Actually, we're going to watch the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving tonight. We got all of our Christmas decorations out in the house now. We're going to have such a special night together, and we seriously can't wait. We can't wait for a special day together for the second half of today, which is why I'm not streaming tonight. But I'm so happy and grateful to have her in my life, that I found her, and she really changed my life for the better. I am happy to have a beautiful pet in Jasper Kitty, who is a silly guy who, of course, will join in our Thanksgiving festivities today, I'm sure, in one way or another. I'm grateful to be healthy. Health is a very important thing, okay? And even though I'm not 100% healthy, I have issues. I have postnasal drip. I have a back injury that creeps up every once in a while, as you guys know. I have medical issues every once in a while, right? Last year I had a million freaking ear infections and shit. But this year, think about it. This year, really nothing besides a little annoyance every day. My health is good, so I'm happy for that. That I don't have, that everything is still good in that regards. I'm grateful for my parents because, there have been times in my life where I've had ups and downs with my relationship with my parents, and recently the relationship's been very good over the last several years. And I'm grateful that I have parents who love me and want to talk to me every week and find out what's going on with me, and I call them and find out what's going on with them, and that we're there for each other when we need help and stuff like that. It's awesome. It is. It's awesome to have family. Even though I don't have a big family. I mean, that's pretty much the length of my family, my parents and my wife. That's pretty much it. But it's nice to have that, all right? And I'm very grateful for that. Now, outside of my personal life, let's talk about right here, all right, the streams. First of all, I'm very grateful for the fact that this year it was proven concretely, without a shadow of a doubt, it doesn't matter what happens with me, with my streams. It doesn't matter where I am streaming or where I'm creating content. It doesn't matter what bullshit is said about me on the internet. None of that matters. It's all white noise. Because through dedication, through hard work, through perseverance, never saying die, I've built up a fan base over the years of people that like who I am as a person. They know that what comes through on my streams is the real me. And they appreciate that. They like the honesty that I put out on my content. And they're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter if I'm streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, on, Zimbabwe Tube, if it ever exists, the Zimbabwean stream site. Wherever I go, people are coming with me. They're here for the long haul. All right? Doesn't matter if we have to change formats, if we have to make adjustments, whatever. People have come to accept the fact that my content is genuine and they want that kind of content no matter where it's broadcast. I'm happy that I have a large group of fans and viewers who like who I am and just they tune out the crap, because so many people over the years have tried to hurt me through various means on the internet, and people just don't care anymore. It's come to the point where there's been so much baloney that, how much can you care about it? when there's just so much of it, right? And I'm happy that people are like, I don't care about that crap. All I care about is coming to Phil's streams, having a good time, right? Learning what he thinks about his particular game he's playing, and having a chill experience and an entertaining one. And you know what? That's exactly my mentality. I don't care about the drama. I don't care about the bullshit. I'm just here to have a good time on my own stream. And if you notice, it never comes up unless someone brings it up. I don't care about what a million people say about me on the internet every day. As long as I have my own place to share who I am and my passion for games on a daily basis, I'm thankful for that. Because it could have gone very differently. It really could have, and I'm very grateful that people are here for the real stuff. They are. They're here for the real deal. They're here for the good, positive stuff. They've tuned out the crap. I have too. And this year could have been a make or break year for me because of all the stuff that happened earlier this year. I mean, think about it. How many businesses this year mistreated me? Streamlabs stopped taking tips for no reason. Never explained it. Twitch kicks me out of the partner program. Never explains or justifies it. No evidence of anything. And then on top of that, Spring, Teespring, same deal. It's like 3 different businesses this year decided to mistreat me with no evidence of anything. Never even saying, here's what you did wrong. Just fucking, giving me the boot. Any one of those could have been, that's the end of Phil. But no, you guys, I am so grateful that you guys, again, I have to say this, it's you guys that keep me going. You fuel me to keep going, and it motivates me to keep going against adversity, against challenges, against all these factors that come together to try to basically make it so I can't do what I love anymore, which I just don't understand. If you tune into the streams on a daily basis, you'd see who I am as a person. You'd be like, wow, okay, this is who Phil is. Why are so many people so angry about him? Why are so many people doing nasty stuff to him? And there's no justifiable reason for any of it. Whether it's the nasty things people say and do to me or businesses now, there's no justifiable reason for any of it. And you guys know that. Because you wouldn't be here if there was, right? If I was sitting here every day saying racist stuff, saying polarizing political stuff, I'm just a gamer, dude. I just sit here and play games all day. I don't bother anyone. I just sit here, I mind my own fucking business. So why people act differently, I have no idea, besides they're just moronic and they just want to jump on bandwagons on the internet to cause drama because they're immature. But I'm not like that anymore. Maybe at one point in my life I was, not anymore, and I'm super duper grateful that I have a fan and viewer base like you guys who support me through thick and thin. Think about all the positives of this year. Just think about this. All the upgrades to everything that we did this year. This laptop that's sitting in front of me that I'm only able to use. Remember my laptop was dying and barely worked? And now we don't have any of those problems anymore. I can easily communicate with you guys, update stats, do everything I need to do. This chair, right? That now I'm comfy. I used to sit around and have a bad back. Oh, I feel like exhausted. I feel like I'm in pain after a stream. I'm comfy as hell in a nice, ergonomic chair with back support that I need. It's amazing. The Xbox Series X, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest, newest addition to my setup this year, and my God, has it been a boon. Just think about all the things we've done in the last 3+ months as a result of owning an Xbox Series X, right? All the games we played, on Game Pass or not, the experiences we had as a result of having that, right? Pretty amazing. That changed up everything. During the summer, things completely flipped on its head for the better when that Xbox Series X arrived, right? Even the latest edition of the neck phones, right? This was because a fan donated some credits on Amazon. I was able to get them, and it's a positive change. Hell, the very animations that you guys will see, all right, once we see them, because nothing's come in yet, but once we see them, once people start contributing, and you see these brand new animations, all made by fans, like, I really appreciate it, guys, really. It's an interesting life, to say the least, because when you're a crowd-funded individual, when you run a business that's crowd-funded, right, there's no transaction here. It's not someone's buying something or purchasing something. I'm already putting out free content for you guys. But it's content that I feel good about. I feel like what I put out on the internet on a daily basis is genuine, is meaningful, and entertaining. Those are the 3 things. I want it to be real, I want it to have meaning, and I also want you to have a good time when you're watching it, right? As long as I hit those 3, I feel like I'm doing my job, right? And that's my job. It's literally my job to put that content out for free. And how amazing and how thankful I am that I'm able to make a living doing that, right? I do what I love for a living. I sit here every day and I play fun video games and I interact and have fun conversations. I chill, we laugh, we have a good time together every day. That is an amazingly lucky thing that I get to do. And I am so very grateful to all of you for allowing me to do this and share myself and my experiences with you on a daily basis for a living. Seriously. Because how many people don't get to do that, right? They so many people out there, they have passion, they have talent, and they don't get to do what they want to do for a job. And that's bullshit. Everyone should get to do what they love to do for a living, and very few people get that opportunity. I'm blessed. I'm lucky. And it's because of you guys and your support that I get to keep doing that. And I know that, okay? Without you, I'm nothing, man. Seriously. Without you, I'm nothing. I hope you know that. I'm eternally grateful for this wild ride I've been on ever since I started as a content creator 13 years ago. And the fact that I'm still going strong through all the adversity, through all the changes, because of course things have to change over time. They can't stay the same. But man, I absolutely love who I am, what I do. I can sleep soundly at night knowing that the content I put out every day is something that has meaning to people because you guys tell me every day. I just got a heartfelt message via email about someone who's so grateful and says, so thank you so much for the years and years of content, and it really makes me feel good. And like that makes me feel good. I'm doing the right thing, man. Thank you for that. Okay? So there you go, man. That's the deal. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Now, I'm sure today, many of you will be having Thanksgiving meals. Maybe some of you will not because you're not in the United States. I think Canada had their Thanksgiving last month. And there is a Thanksgiving. Is there Thanksgiving in the UK, but it's completely different? Isn't it like a different event or something? I think so. Superback had, of course, the poinsettia's fake. I would never have a real live plant like that in the house because of Jasper. It would be too much of a risk. A lot of flowers can be toxic to cats if they eat or lick. So most or everything we have in the house that's a decoration is fake. We can't go. Once you have a pet like that, you can't really have real plants and stuff. So anyway, to those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving today, I hope you're going to have a great day. I'm streaming today. I'm doing one gameplay stream of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition. Okay, and I'm excited for it. We're in the midst of some of the best stuff in the game. Although today I think I'm gonna maybe veer from that to do some of the side content, just to some time killer stuff. I know for a fact today we probably won't get as many attendees as normal we would because it is a national holiday, and a lot of people will be like, "Well, I'm gonna be with my family and friends today. I'm not gonna be coming to stream." But a lot of people had expressed desire to at least chill with me for some of today. So I said, let's do at least half a day stream. Whatever you do today, be safe. Don't overeat. Well, I guess everyone's going to overeat anyway. I probably am. People ask, so what's Phil doing for Thanksgiving dinner? All right, I'll tell you. All right, so main course, turkey. It's a ginormous stuffed turkey breast. It's actually stuffed with, oh, here's our first animation. First animation. Phil as Ebenezer Scrooge. Bah humbug. He just said it. Bah humbug. What do you think of that? The first animation has come in. Bah humbug. There you go. That's the first of 7. People are like, what? People are like, what was that? All right. So, if you want to see them, that's how you're going to see them. That was the $5 Super Chat animation. Okay, there's a 5, 10, and 20 Super Chat, and then there's a 5, 10, 20, and 100 tip animation. Okay? All right. Okay. Yeah, Anshang Forever, there were no mods here today. Actually, I didn't expect to see any mods here today, Anshang. So welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I don't know if you could stick around today or not. I had no idea. Oh, here we go. Look at this one. This is a great one. Jasper? He's not there. Whoa! So, that one is, of course, from the epic movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh, I love these. I told you these are the best animations I've ever had on my stream. I wasn't exaggerating. Okay? Yes, that was me. I made all of these. So, you're going to see a lot more fun stuff coming up this next month, okay, with these animations. Okay. So anyway, what was I saying? I got confused. Oh, Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. What are we going to have for dinner? Cuz my wife, to her credit, thank God Kat likes cooking. She doesn't dislike cooking. She actually enjoys it. And we got a lot of food she's making today. All right, so here we go. First of all, every year my parents usually get us something to make for Thanksgiving dinner. So this year they got us our usual, it's called turkey roulade. It's a ginormous, stuffed, and actually it's like coated in some kind of a flavoring. Turkey breast, stuffed with cranberries, apples, I think it has a little bit of almond, and stuffing. That's in the inside, stuffed in, so you cut it up, and it's like a roll of meat, turkey meat, with this seasoning on the outside and all this stuffing on the inside. It's so good. This is, I'm not even kidding, the third year we're having it. It was so good, we said we gotta have it every year. It's the third year. Now, it came with 2 sides. It came with some kind of special mac and cheese. It's like fancy white shell mac and cheese with like tons of different cheeses. I think it's like supposed to be like Swiss and other cheese with it. It's like, we never had this kind of mac and cheese before. It's got herbs and stuff on top. Maybe we try that. And then it's also got, oh, Mando, congrats on earning your 6-month member badge today as well. Awesome. We've also got creme fraiche mashed potatoes. I guess it's supposed to be like a creamy mashed potatoes. They blended like cream into them, I guess. I don't know. Now, my wife is going to be making stuff herself, of course. She's going to make her own homemade sweet potato mashed potatoes. So she's got sweet potatoes. She's going to be boiling, cooking, mashing, adding a bunch of ingredients and seasonings to, and we're going to have that. Stuffing. Since there's so much stuff to make, she's not going to make an elaborate stuffing, just a quick stovetop stuffing kind of a deal. But we love stuffing. Cranberry sauce, of course. Everyone always has cranberry sauce. We just opted for the jellied kind. You know, you just cut it up from a can. Very simple. And also we're having some Hawaiian rolls. Yeah, Hawaiian rolls with some butter. And then, after all of that, so turkey, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, rolls, cranberry sauce. Like, that's not enough. Definitely not. We need more. So for dessert, we're having pumpkin pie. Yes, delicious pumpkin pie made from a local bakery place. Not just like, oh, we bought it from a grocery store. A local bakery. Pumpkin pie. Okay? So that's our spread. And there's so much food. This is going to be like 3 days of eating. Seriously, we planned it out that we're going to eat this like for 3 days, basically. And some of the things, like, for example, I bought an extra box of stuffing, so we can, on Saturday, she can make a new batch of stuffing, so we have some refreshed stuff while we're still eating some of the leftovers. So this is going to be like 3+ days, 3+ days of eating. Good old-fashioned American eating, right? So, pretty good. Pretty good. Excited for this. The meal should be delicious. I'm sure many of you will be eating different things. We'll talk about this during the gameplay today. I'm sure the different kinds of food that you guys will undoubtedly be eating today. The other day, someone was telling me, oh, we're going to have salad and we're going to do French fries. I was like, I never heard about these things for Thanksgiving. But everyone does Thanksgiving different. Everyone has a different idea of what's like the thing. Some people like different casseroles, right? Some people like like deep fried. Some people say, oh, I like deep fried turkey. Deep fried turkey. I never had a fried turkey in my life. I don't know what that would be like. I've always had baked turkey. I've never had roasted or baked, never fried. So, Money Creature, I absolutely have to agree with you there. His dark meat is the best. It's more juicy. I agree with you. Like us having this giant stuffed turkey breast, the turkey is good, but like I love dark meat more than white meat. It tastes so much better. But the thing is, with this turkey breast, it's stuffed. So it actually makes it super, super good because you have all these other tasty ingredients with it. So, okay, so, yeah, basically I'm streaming GTA, and then tonight I'm having dinner with my parents, dinner with my wife, and then calling my parents afterwards, what I meant to say, to see what they have. I don't even know what they're having this year. Wish them a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to have a nice, relaxing night together here. Like I said, We have all of our Christmas decorations up in the house. We're relaxing in the house together, probably watching Charlie Brown Thanksgiving and many other things. My wife found this nice music station on the internet of like, it's supposed to be called like Chill Christmas. It's like the most relaxing versions of Christmas songs. It is. It's like so nice. Like, you sit there, you're like, you gel. You're just like, oh, this is nice. It's Christmas music, but it's not like a bunch of voices. Instead, it's just like relaxing versions of the songs. It's so nice, man. So, that's my night. I hope, however you celebrate Thanksgiving today, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, that you'll have a great day as well. All right, now, let's get to the schedule. Let's actually talk about what you guys can expect over the weekend, because this is a very special week. We have concluding playthroughs. We have playthroughs starting up. It's the first week of Holiday Madness. Okay, so here we go. Today it's GTA San Andreas. I'll probably do a combination of side content like the Quarry missions, maybe the Vigilante missions, and then continue on with the Las Venturas missions. It'll be a chill stream. I'm in no pressure to really get any progress in the game. It's more relaxing because it's a holiday at the same time. You know, we'll have some fun like we've been. The playthrough's been outstanding so far, right? I want to hear all about your Thanksgiving stuff during today's stream. Tomorrow I come back after not having a stream tonight, and it'll be a full day of streaming. My first stream is Halo Infinite, a major stream of it. First time since the launch of the game almost 2 weeks ago, I get to sit down and play for several hours. I tried playing it over the weekend. I had fun, but number one, I was so behind everyone else. Like, I haven't played this in so long. Everyone else was playing it nonstop all week. I played it once in the week. Everyone knew the maps. Everyone knew how to use the weapons. Everyone knew everything. Destroyed my ass. The only way I'm ever going to get better at Halo Infinite is to play it more consistently. Okay, I have to. So, I'm playing it for 3 hours tomorrow. Hopefully I make some good progress. I learn some stuff. Okay? Now, that being said, I have to take a break in the middle of my stream tomorrow. Why? Well, Kat works retail and she's working Black Friday. I have to bring her to work. Well, I don't have to bring her to work, but I'm bringing her to work because I care about her, and Black Friday is going to be nuts this year. Why? Because last year, it was a COVID Christmas. Almost everything was in lockdowns, and here in our state, nothing was really open. If it was open, it was limited capacity. It was like, you know, it was nothing like a normal Christmas. This year, everything is fully fucking open to 100%. So because of that, I guarantee this year you're going to see it insane at the stores. It's going to be like Christmas times 5, okay? So, I don't want my wife driving to work tomorrow, having to find a parking spot in a fucking middle of afternoon on the craziest shopping day of the year. So I told her, listen, I'll bring you to work. I'll drop you off. That way you don't have to find a parking spot, and I'll come pick you up later at night. That way you'll be safe. You don't have to worry about walking through this fucking parking lot with all these people and everything, okay? But she goes into work in the afternoon, so that means I'll start my stream tomorrow at the usual time, do pre-stream, play a few matches of Halo, and then say, all right, guys, I got to go on break early and a longer break to bring my wife to work, but when I get back, we'll just keep playing Halo, and that's what I'm going to do, okay? So, should be a little different, but should still be a fun stream of Halo. I hope you guys will join me for that tomorrow. Tomorrow night, the late stream is my weekly late night stream of Street Fighter, okay? And that's going to be a fun one. I always enjoy playing Street Fighter late nights. I hope you'll join me for that. On Saturday, we get back to kind of the regularly scheduled playthrough. So on Saturday, we'll continue with GTA San Andreas. Depending on how things go, we may beat the game on Saturday, okay? We'll see how it goes. Saturday night is the continuation of Lost Judgment. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And then Sunday, the conclusion of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's 100% definitely beating it. What people are saying is probably about 2 hours left in the game, give or take. Maybe a little more. It really depends on how long it takes me to beat the ending stages of the game. Because I'm being told, like, the two next to last chapters are about an hour long each, and then the final chapter is only like 15 minutes. But obviously, I want to take my time, and also I want to give, you know, opinions on the game and everything when I beat it. I don't want to say, oh, I'm going to do this in a night stream, and then it ends up dragging on and on. I can't finish it. It's frustrating. I want to give it more than enough time to finish it. So that's going to be Saturday's main stream. If we end up finishing early on Saturday, that's fine. We could switch over and do some Halo Infinite multiplayer or something like that. Okay? Sunday night will be the continuation of Forza, which sounds like there's a T in there, Horizon 5. We had a nice chill stream of it Tuesday night. And now I have to drive the world's most ridiculous car around because the top tipper requested that I drive this 1957 BMW. It's a three-wheeling monstrosity. I put Sonic the Hedgehog's face on it. So it'll be a fun stream no matter what on Sunday night. Okay, Monday is the beginning of new content. On Monday, if I beat San Andreas over the weekend like I suspect I will, on Monday, we are starting with a brand new playthrough of Grand Theft Auto. Now, I don't know what it's going to be. It could be Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition. It could be San Andreas. Vice City Definitive Edition. It's really up to you. What game would you like to see me play next in the order of this original trilogy? Should I play it backwards order? San Andreas, Vice City 3? Or are you guys excited to see 3? Because 3 really is the one that started it all. But admittedly, it's the game that's aged the worst. It had no checkpoints. You know, the saving and loading system was annoying. The controls were bad. Full of glitches. Right? It had a lot of issues, that first game. Still a great game, but in its own right, definitely the worst of the trilogy. And it definitely was the one that needed the most improvements. So I'm kind of curious, you know, how this game will feel playing it in the definitive edition with all these improvements now. So, which would you like? Right, there was not even a map system. I forgot about that. There was no formal map system. You couldn't even figure out how to get around. So I leave it to you guys. Think about it over this weekend. Okay? Think about it over this weekend. If you have an idea of what you want, let me know. I'll be tallying up all your feedback over the weekend. That'll determine what I start on Monday. Okay? And then Monday night will probably be Halo Infinite. Okay? Tuesday, my final consecutive streaming day of this coming week, another new release premiere, Metroid Dread. Yes, I'm starting up my Metroid Dread playthrough finally this coming Tuesday. Okay? It'll be a regular game, balanced with GTA, whichever GTA we choose for the next week or two. So, for those who've been absolutely waiting for Metroid Dread for the longest time and angry that I didn't play it at release and everything, it's finally happening this coming Tuesday and hits the regular rotation starting then. Okay? Tuesday night, probably more Lost Judgment. Alright? And then Wednesday is actually my day off this week from streaming coming up. So it'll be a full week here. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And it should be exciting. Okay? Important to note, since I'm only streaming once today, that means there's no second stream. That means, you know, tips. I'm trying to make up for the fact I'm only streaming once by doing a stream here where maybe we can hit the tips goal for both streams, but I doubt it. Like, I'm not gonna put up here, oh, tips goal is $300. No, I'm not doing that, okay? We're gonna do the same as usual. At $50, Gunner glasses. If $100 are raised, you guys get to choose a hat. And of course, now in the rotation for hats, we've got the Punisher beanie as well as the Festive Santa hat. Might be a good day for the Festive Santa hat, just suggesting. Okay? Sound good? And, hold on. And, at $150, you get to pick a vest. We have not seen a vest in a very long time. In fact, I'm trying to think. I think the last time we saw a vest, shit. I can't even remember. We haven't hit the vest goal in a very long time. That's the full $150 raised. Okay? Now, obviously, I would like to have, you know, more than that if possible raised, since I'm not doing a late stream. But I'm not going to be angry if we don't. I'm not going to sit here and be oh, come on, let's hit it. Today's a holiday, guys. Today's a day to be thankful. Thankful for everything. Okay? So, no, I'm not going to go crazy. No, I'm not going to be, you know, we're just going to have a chill, fun day today. It's not, oh, here we go again with the animation. Scrooge. Scrooge side Phil. I love that one. Bah humbug. Look at that. I love that. You see, he's saying bah humbug. Scrooge side Phil. Okay. So, yeah. We're just going to have a chill stream. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be harping too much. If contributions come in, great. If they don't, what am I going to do? It's Thanksgiving. It's time to be grateful for what I got. So, okay. I'm just trying to think of really if there's anything else. I guess the last thing I'll say, gee, guys, thanks for not for not canceling your memberships during my day off. Last week, we were at 306. I went on my day off. We came back. We were like 290. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. We were so close to hitting the goal, and then that happened, okay? So, we're 303 members right now, okay? 303. If we hit 325 by the end of the month, which is now in 5 days, Tier 2 rewards will happen during the upcoming Christmas event. The first reward is as follows. Live Feasting with the King. We'll pick together a new cuisine for me to try. I'll order food. It'll be absolutely fun as hell to try out a new cuisine with all of you live. And you guys really seem to like this show, having a meal live together. So I'd love to do one as a special event for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, during the Christmas marathon, okay? But in addition to that, there will also be a live DSP Tries It where I try some kind of a festive item. I don't know if it'll be food or something else, but something holiday themed as a special DSP Tries It. So it's actually a double reward if we hit 325 members. If you're not a member right now, you're really missing out. I mean, you know all the benefits. Highlighted name. No slow mode for you. All my emotes accessed. Having a cool chat crown badge to show how long you support it. Having priority to nominate and vote on games for the upcoming Christmas marathon. Having priority to get your questions answered for my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which, by the way, will be coming up in early December. There's so many benefits to being a member. So please consider it. If you're not yet, we're getting close. The highest we've ever had is 306. That's the record, was 306. See if we can beat that record. Today, we can beat that record, guys. It would be awesome if we did. All right, let's get the shout-outs. First of all, let's do YouTube side shout-outs. We start off with Mando, who did a $5 super chat. Says, Happy Thanksgiving, GTA Deathmatch, Nico versus Trevor versus CJ, who wins? Probably just on sheer homicidal tendencies and just being a nut job, probably Trevor. Not to say that I would want Trevor to win. Out of those three characters, I think I like Trevor the least. I think he's an incredible, crazy scumbag, right? Out of those three, I'd probably want Nico to win. Nico is the character I think I like the most out of all of those. But it's really not how it really happens in real life. You know, the crazy person is the person who usually wins. Ruby has done a $5 super chat. So at least for this special holiday stream, try the cheat codes. Make it more relaxed and chill. I'd love to see you use big head cheat. Here's the problem with that, Ruby. Once you use cheat codes in a playthrough, you've disabled all achievements and trophies. So if I use cheat codes, I can't get any more achievement points. I don't want to do that, you know. Like at the very end, after I've beaten the story, okay, if then maybe I want to mess around and say, let's try out some cheat codes and let's see. Then maybe, but I don't want to do that now. I would take away my opportunity to earn achievement points, you know. All right, Sunflower God also just did a $5 super chat. And I'm thankful for many things. One of them, I can't speak today. I'm thankful for many things, and one of them is your content. So thank you, Phil. You're welcome, Sunflower God. I don't know why Streamlabs is so delayed today. If you're seeing that the animations are good, but they're taking for the super chats, they're taking forever to pop up. Did one even pop up? Nothing popped up for Sunflower God yet, did it? No. They are coming. They're just taking forever, like super delayed. I don't know what's up with that. There it is. Look how late that was. Look how late that was. At least it played. Thank you, Sunflower God, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Now let's get to the tips side of things. So first of all, I just want to acknowledge I did receive several tips from a particular person yesterday when I was off. They basically sent me this multi-level message with all this information. I read it all. Thank you so very much. If you're here, you're listening, or if you're watching this on demand, thank you so much. That's cool. But they didn't want me to basically talk about it. They didn't want to reveal who they are. I respect that. But thank you very much for those tips that you sent me yesterday during my day off. Okay, now, overnight, I received a tip from GTA Slayer 504. It was a $3 tip. And he says, here is some early support for your upcoming GTA stream later today. I recommend doing the quarry missions that you've already started on the last stream. If you're wondering what the reward is, you'll get an asset. That's the $ icon, which earns you money. Maybe I'll do that. I think there may be an achievement for either getting a certain amount or getting all the assets in the game. I'm not sure. But I think I'll do them. They're kind of challenging. I've never done them before. We already did two of them, right? So I'll probably continue to do those today. So thank you for that. Now we get the tips that actually started today. Cowboy Coffee. To me, $5 is Happy Thanksgiving, Phil. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Cowboy Coffee. That was when we got to see that cool Christmas vacation animation. Remember? Here's how the new animations work. We have new animations for tips at the $5, $10, $20, or $100 level. So that's 4 brand new animations. And then for Super Chats, we got animations for Super Chats at the $5, $10, and $20 level. Okay, so far we've seen 2 $5 tip and $5 Super Chat. So, awesome. Thank you, Cowboy Coffee, for the first tip of the day. Kevin Bernstein tipped me $1.50 and says, Happy Thanksgiving. I'm planning to go into Europe for the holiday, but I don't have anyone to take care of my dog. It would make no sense to leave Jasper alone for that long. He gets lonely like I do. Yeah, if ever Kat and I were to go or have a circumstance where we couldn't be at home for an extended period of time, you get room and board for your pet. There's places that will do it, although admittedly a pet could be traumatized depending on the pet. Being away from home and its family members for so long, we wouldn't want to do that unless we absolutely had to. But yeah, you're right. I mean, when you have a pet like that, you have to take care of it, right? You can't just leave it at home or not. Who's going to take care of it? Who's going to feed it, right? Another shout out to GTA Slayer. He says, I thought I should give you a list of side content in GTA San Andreas. You got the robbery missions, the freight train missions, Mount Chiliad bike racing, the valet parking missions, the trucker missions, taxi missions, pimping, importing. I think the importing is the cars, right? Importing, exporting, vigilante missions, Happy Thanksgiving missions. Oh wait, no, he's just saying Happy Thanksgiving and keep up the good work. Thank you very much, GTA. So pretty much everything that people have talked about already. Nothing too shocking. What I'm curious about, as I said many times during the playthrough, is there a big reward for either doing them all, or there's certain ones that you do it because let's say, for example, the game says if you do this certain amount, you get an achievement for it, or you hit that 100% completion, then I would consider doing it. But if it's a situation where it's like you do them all you do is get money from an asset, then what was the point? Especially if I don't need the money, right? So I guess we'll see. I'm going to do some of them for sure. I think today, like I said, I think I'll do the quarry missions, and we may even try to do vigilante missions, and then do some Las Venturas missions, and go from there. All right. Apparently, there's 2 or 3 people who think it's funny to spam the commands in chat constantly for no reason. Stop. You already know it's against the rules. It's mistreatment or misuse of the chat. If you're going to derail the chat like that, I'm just going to ban your ass. I don't even care who you are. There's a couple people that are regulars. Oh, here's funny. We're just going to keep spamming the tips link all day and not actually tip. Here we go. No. I have no patience for your nonsense, so you'll be gone shortly if you do it again. Okay. Sunflower God says, unless for trophies, but in the PS2 version, most of not all of the side activities feel meaningless. Well, I think what it is in a sandbox game, they want you to feel like you have content, extra content. And this is before, when these games came out, this was before the era of achievements or trophies, right? So having that content in there, if you want to keep playing the game, you want to feel like you get more of your money's worth out of it, it's nice that those missions exist, right? Not to say that they have any concrete or meaningful payoff for doing them, but at least they're there, so at least you get some, like I said, you feel like you're getting more value out of your game. So, all right. So, Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mark. He says, Happy Thanksgiving to you and all fellow Americans. I'm Australian, so it's Friday 6 a.m. here. Yes, you're way ahead of us. Jeez, it's noon here. It's Friday 6 a.m. in Australia. Whew. Well, Mark, thank you for the sentiment. I appreciate that, even though you may not be celebrating. Okay. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Because we pretty much covered everything at this point. There's no reason to dilly-dally. If you guys have any additional questions or topics you would like to talk about, Team Terrorhawk, it's very different doing a command once or twice because you're going to use it versus these idiots who are spamming it on purpose. They know who they are, too. Don't worry about that. I agree there, GTA Slayer. They should remake the PSP games, which is Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories. They ported them to consoles, but they weren't exactly great versions, okay? The ones that they have are only PlayStation 2 versions, so. Guts, happy Thursday and Thanksgiving to you as well. Hardy Book has just hit me $1.50. Says, remember your Vice City Stories playthrough? At the end, one of the missions had a full Phil Collins concert, complete with PS2 graphics. Remember singing along? Yes, of course. I remember that. Absolutely, I remember that. I don't remember what song we sung, but I definitely remember that happening in the arena. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yes. See, GTA 1 and 2, I don't know, because GTA 1 and 2 are so different. It's kind of like Fallout 1 and 2 before 3. They're just different games entirely. It's like when they came to the third iteration of these franchises, they said, we're reimagining the entire game from the ground up of what it's going to be, right? Because GTA 1 and 2 were top-down games with pixel graphics where you were running around the city and you had guns, you were shooting crazy amounts of bullets. It was kind of like, you ever play Hotline Miami? It was actually similar to Hotline Miami. Only you were in an open world city where you were driving around. The guns were kind of similar. It was the same kind of deal where enemies would come at you from all directions. You had to shoot in a circle, you know, with these weapons. But then you would jump in a car and drive and do missions like that. Some of them were incredibly challenging. You have to drive into like an alley full of like 50 dudes. And you have to try to kill them all. In fact, I would say Hotline Miami kind of is an homage to the classic GTAs. But the question is, who would want to play those? Hotline Miami is a very popular franchise in its own right. The two of them that came out. But going back to GTA, I don't know. People are, whenever you think Grand Theft Auto, you think of a certain thing now. And it's certainly not top-down shooting, pixelized graphic kind of deal. You know what I mean? Mark says, what does Thanksgiving actually mean? What is the significance of it? Well, here's the thing. Like everything in American history, it's bullshit. What happens is over the years, people romanticize the actual meanings behind these holidays. The completely falsified, romanticized explanation for Thanksgiving is that at some point, the pilgrims who came over here from Europe to find religious freedom and live an honest life together, they decided that they were going to have a peaceful meal with the Native American Indians who lived here. Okay, and they sat down with them and broke bread and, you know, had a really great time together and everything. And that's the true meaning. The true meaning of Thanksgiving is that people who have nothing in common, all right, they could sit down with each other and they can really get together and have a great time and, you know, crossing barriers. They couldn't even talk the same language, but they managed to sit down together and break bread and have a meal. It never happened. It's complete bullshit. It's never happened at all. In reality, the American history is very bloody. It's people coming over here and basically claiming land that's not theirs, stealing from the natives, murdering the natives, getting the natives sick with viruses that they brought over from Europe and other places in the world. It's very, very, very bad. We like to romanticize everything to make it sound like it was such a beautiful, amazing thing. None of that ever happened. Okay, never. All right, so today, in the modern day, what we just say about Thanksgiving is, today is the day of the year where everyone sits down, you know, with family, friends, whomever, and feels grateful for everything that they have that's positive in their lives. That's really it. That's, you know, that's the bottom line. They've turned it into a commercialized holiday that's all about food and family, okay? So today's the day when Uncle Jed, who smells like shoe leather and beef jerky, comes over your house, drinks too much beer, throws up all over your bathroom, and you don't see him again until Christmas. Okay. Jason, Timmy $1.50, and says, they're remastering GTA 4. It's going to come out in Oh, wait, I missed another tip. I'm sorry, 672. I'll shout your tip out in a second. He says, they're remastering GTA 4. It's coming out in 2023. It's confirmed from job listings. Good idea or bad idea considering the continued backlash and reception of the PS2 trilogy? I don't know because we don't know what it is. If it's a full remaster that has things in it that are worth it, great. Personally, I don't know how they're going to remaster it when it plays like a modern game. Grand Theft Auto 4 has checkpoints. Grand Theft Auto 4 has modernized controls. The only thing they could really improve in Grand Theft Auto 4 would be the graphics, in my opinion. The music's fine. Everything's fine. You don't what would be the remaster besides we upped the resolution and made it look better. Now it's runs a full 60 frames, full 1080p, more detail in the city, right? Maybe improve the lighting because the lighting was a different engine. It was a weird lighting engine they used for that game to pull off what they pulled off. But today I'm sure they could do much better with lighting. But is it really worth rebuying the game when it's essentially going to be exactly the same game? You know, one thing they could do is add in the DLCs. They'll sell it as a whole package, I'm sure, where the DLCs are included, because there were 2 major story-based DLCs for it that were sold later, and then later on they sold it as like a complete trilogy collection. So I'm sure if they were to remaster it, they'd probably include all that in the package too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to remaster in that game. Just being honest, I don't see how it could possibly look any better, or excuse me, play any better. 672 is to me $6.72 is Canada sucks. Happy Thanksgiving, Phil. Yes. Thank you very much. 672. I appreciate the sentiment that Canada sucks. No, I don't. I wouldn't know if Canada sucks. I've only been there once ever for a very short time. I would never say that. I would say though, must suck today when all your American buddies are celebrating, drinking, eating, being merry, having a great time, and you're just sitting there. It's a normal, boring ass Thursday. That must really suck. With Dre Day also just tipped $5. It says, I always wondered what there was reason for not bringing back Tommy in Las Venturas and San Andreas. Even if they had to change the voice actor, it would have been cool to see him in another game, even as a side role like Rosenberg and Packy. I mean, it was probably a combination of factors. One being that they weren't going to get, what's his name back, the voice actor. For some reason, it's completely eluding me. It was the actor from Goodfellas. I can't remember his name right now. Maybe they just didn't want to pay for him again or whatever. I don't know. Certainly you're right. He could have been in it. But if the rumors are true, Ray Liotta. I just remembered his name. Ray Liotta. So if the rumors are true about GTA 6 taking place partially in like Vice City and then other places, maybe we will see him come back. I don't know. With Dre Day, thank you for the tip. Okay, so far you guys have seen 2 of the animations, both at the $5 level. There's many more to come this month, although like I said, some of these animations we may never see, or we'll see them very rarely, like the $100 tip animation. We'll probably see that like once in a blue moon, if that. Because how often is someone going to come in here and drop that kind of a contribution? It's not what it's about. It's about crowdfunding. People come in and give a little bit, and it adds up. So, but I'm happy. I'm happy that you guys so far seem to be liking the festivities. Now, before we begin, I want to show you guys the overlay. I'll actually end the pre-stream for YouTube purposes. I want to show you the overlay. I have 3 different overlays we can use, or we could just do the standard one. And I kind of want to test them all and see what you guys think. So, all right. Ladies and gentlemen watching the pre-stream on YouTube, thank you very much. Please have a great Thanksgiving. And I hope you'll join me for gameplay if you can. But if not, I'll see you on a normal day, right? All right. Peace out and thanks very much.